You're listening to 420radio.ca, Canadian Cannabis Radio.
Good evening. I'm Coulter Wonkite. I'm already into the 420, damn it.
So what are you doing? Nothing. Why not?
Trying to get on this Lifestyle Radio website.
Sounds like a cool website.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, I might have it.
You might have it.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or Lifestyle Radio.
You like music, you like weed, well, we gonna be good friends indeed. This is how much I like more than smoking trees.
This meeting is
They'll
being
make
recorded.
you dance the do-si-do and teach you how the chiba grows. Smoke a bowl on the 420 radio show. On Lifestyle Radio.
Hello. Hello. Ooh, hello. What's up, guys? You're all muted. And you're stoned, so you're not.
Oh, he's rolling a joint.
Rolling a joint.
What's up, Al?
Not much. What's up, bud?
Oh, you know.
I'm eating Chinese food.
That's making fun of Marcel earlier, but now it's all good.
You caught me in the middle of dinner.
Yeah. I gotta stop making fun of him because he might make my life a living hell next week. So.
Oh, no, dude, you've already succeeded in that. You're working on
stop.
Fucking week after now.
I'll butter you up on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Butter.
Yeah.
Sounds greasy.
Yeah.
No. Still waiting on Lenny. Lenny said he might be late, so.
Well, he is late.
Obviously,
already started.
He is late.
So
we could talk about Lenny.
Welcome to the 420 Radio Show. We are live here every Friday at 7 p.m. Not usually eating dinner.
Well, actually, this is first, I think, Al.
I usually eat way before.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling well, so.
Late night.
That's no good, Al.
But it's Chinese food, so, I mean, he's going to obviously have it again later anyways.
All right. I just have a small plate for now.
Yeah, because you're going to have some later.
Yeah,
I got
Chinese food, yeah.
I got doing stuff, and all I had till this was like a grilled cheese sandwiches and a few French fries at lunch, and that was it.
I had a half a bologna sandwich when I come out at 2:30.
2:30?
Yeah.
That your break time?
That's what time I come home because I was a dummy and didn't get healthcare products the day before when I ran out.
Can you answer him,
Yeah,
Al?
I am.
All right.
I don't know why it's asking for that. It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So if you usually come in and listen to the show, come into our Zoom room, and you can't, please let me know because we'll just give you the link. And what were you going to say, bud?
Did you share this on Facebook yet?
Oh yeah, it's all shared on all our pages.
And it's Batman.
So I can go and share it.
I didn't share it on mine yet, so you guys aren't tagged, which I'm doing now.
Right.
Hi,
Lenny.
What's up, Len?
Oh, it's Tim Hortons in the Starbucks, Lenny. What's going on there?
Oh, God.
Well, Starbucks is like the other fucking side of town.
Oh, but don't these Starbucks people that let this coffee go far and beyond for it?
If you guys wanted me to come on the show at 8:30, I could have done that one.
Okay.
Sacrifices, Darcy.
I understand, Lenny.
Did you have a game you were at today, or?
No, I was just at supper with a couple of friends and just a little bit late getting home.
I can't find it. Can you, Marcel? Oh, here we are.
I just shared it.
And my wife fucking was deleted my Facebook on my laptop. I don't even know my password.
Why? Was she angry with you?
She logged in as herself. She logged me. I don't know my fucking.
Oh.
That's why I asked you guys for the ideas. Like, I don't know how to get on a Facebook.
Oh. I feel for you.
Feel for you.
So you don't know any of your passwords or anything like that?
Facebook? No, I don't think so. I'm looking. I have a list here.
I have a list. Yeah, well, hey, at least you wrote them down, though, Lenny.
What were we talking about that we said we were going to wait for Len? Marcel?
Sports.
Whether or not we got pulled over when we were leaving.
Oh yeah. We want. Okay, but go for sports first.
No, I have a sports question for Lenny.
So
because he's like our sports guy, right?
Sport him up.
What's up?
Is Toronto going to win the Stanley Cup this year?
Do they have the ability to? Yes. Will they win it as is? No.
Why?
I don't trust their goaltender.
Really?
Yeah. They're a good team. Like they don't suck. Like none of this like Leafs suck or anything. They're a good team, but I don't think they're as good as Boston or Tampa Bay.
No, Tampa's pretty good, man.
So how are they going to do Stanley Cup with this COVID? Because right now they have the North Division playing all of the Canadian teams.
I honestly haven't.
And I'm not a Toronto fan, but I look at the standings and I see that they've got 28 points. The next closest one to them has got 20 points, and they're leading against every team in the league.
Oh, they can be leading all, but it's all fuckery. Because, A, they're not playing... Unfortunately, Canada, the best teams in the league are down in the U.S., and they don't get to play any of them.
But what happens for the Stanley Cup when they go for the finals?
I'm assuming there's some isolation, and they all play in Toronto again like they did last year.
They'll make the bubble again, yeah.
I think all they really have to do is have them... Canada say, all right, the golf courses are closed for COVID, so there's no reason for hockey to end. So
I
Toronto will just keep playing.
Yeah, I think they just all get PS5s and play it out on
that. That would actually be funny.
No,
but the fights,
Leafs have a chance, but don't let the record fool y'all.
I think it would.
Boston and the New England American teams, and even Las Vegas, are good fucking teams.
Oh, yeah.
And Toronto, unfortunately, Toronto isn't... they could get stung in the playoffs if they actually play one of these top-end teams. Mostly because I don't know if they're going to be prepared.
Yeah.
Oh, this is it.
But Toronto's a good team.
Well, I mean, they can usually get to the playoffs. They just choke in the playoffs.
Yeah, usually, right?
They're a deep team. They're a good team. Their defense is still not killer, but it's not bad. It's better than what it was, but I just don't think their goalie's a winner.
All right. So are you a hockey fan at all?
Am I what?
A hockey fan at all?
Well, I have been in the past ever since hockey became Don't Touch Me Hockey. Not really.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Don't touch me hockey.
No, but I grew up like watching hockey in the 80s and 90s, and like it was the Rick Tocchet and Cam Neely eras and all that shit. Like Bob Probert, like you had to be a good hockey player, but you had to be tough as fuck.
I used to go with my grandfather, who had box seats right underneath King Clancy box. He had like seats. What do you call them? Season seats. And he would knew them for years and years, and he would sit there and chat during the game with them. When I remember going as a little guy with my grandfather, it was kind of,
So what would your favorite team be?
Oh, it was the Leafs.
When I grew up, I was like every other kid. I loved Wayne Gretzky and the Oilers, and I love, honestly, I have two favorite teams. I love the Detroit Red Wings and I love the Boston Bruins.
Do you have an NHL team there in Nova Scotia?
No.
So what's the closest one? Montreal?
Montreal.
Well, ironically to me, it's Boston.
Yeah, Boston is
close.
the closest, but
I
Montreal's the closest Canadian.
I grew up hating Montreal, and I never liked. I don't like any teams in Toronto. And no, but I like the Detroit Red Wings. I still do. But as I got older and I started visiting New England and Boston, I just became a fan of the city. And I just gravitate to Boston. Boston is a big help.
I usually like any team that's playing Montreal.
Hey, Darcy.
Yo.
Your mama's listening.
Is she really?
Yes, ma'am.
See, Darcy likes Montreal. Darcy's stupid.
Darcy's stupid. No, it was bred right into me. I had no choice.
No, yeah. But, like, to me, I get why people like Montreal or Boston from the Maritime. They're closest cities.
They are, yeah.
And I'm not quite anti-American. Just like I don't hope for a Canadian team just because they're in Canada. Quite frankly, I feel more comfortable in New England than I do in Quebec or Ontario. No offense to anybody. They got more of an East Coast vibe.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable on either coast. I mean, BC coast is nice. The people are slightly different than the East Coast.
Well,
they are laid back. It's not a hate on, but in Ontario, I'm not comfortable with the people. It's not the same.
I'm not
town.
comfortable in Ontario either.
What was that?
I said I'm not comfortable in Ontario either.
Well, apparently nobody is at the moment.
Yeah, everybody's bugging out. Well, I know I am the minute I can. Gone.
I wonder what Toronto's population's dropped to now.
I don't know. I'm sure that you could Google it.
I don't think that much.
It had dropped 50,000.
So, okay, Len.
Yeah.
Just something off the top of my head. I think we've brought this up before. Just for anybody who's new listening to the show, Marcel, Darcy, and Lenny work at Truro Cannabis. So, and I have a lot of friends that are in the legal business and the non-legal business.
Hey, me too.
My question is, how does one deal with the police? Because Marcel was saying, well, you tell the story, Marcel. You went to get Chinese food and...
Yeah, no, I stunk tonight coming home.
I did too.
Yeah, you're not driving, so who gives a fuck?
That's not something you should say in front of your boss, you know.
But
no, honestly, we stink coming out of the building and we didn't do anything.
No doubt.
Oh yeah.
No, but we were literally covered today.
So how do you deal with this with your employees, Len?
Well, as far as they stink?
No, getting pulled over, dealing with the police, coming from work, going to work, you know. They might stink coming from home too, you know.
I'm not going to comment about. I'm going with the assumption there's no consumption.
No, it's just that people. This isn't about consumption. This isn't about getting stoned and drying.
It's a very easy argument because honestly, we all have a badge.
But our badge doesn't say where we were.
I would kindly show the officer, do your sobriety test. I am not inebriated. I work at Truro Cannabis. Most of the police officers, and again, maybe Marcel's not in town, but there's a little joke in town. If you go outside the gate of Truro Cannabis, you can get a little whiff.
Oh, you can always smell it out there.
Again, we're in an industrial park, so it's not really bothering anybody. But I think the police all have driven by and they all probably know it stinks.
They get a giggle.
Yeah.
No, but exactly. But honestly, it hasn't happened to me. Honestly, I was at a meeting yesterday and people's like, "Man, you smell good." And I was like, "Well, I didn't consume anything. It's my book bag."
Yeah.
Like our gear, our clothes stink coming out of the building.
Well, you were in our facility yesterday, and
and
everybody stunk yesterday.
Yeah, when they're harvesting it, the terpenes must be in the air or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yesterday she was pretty good, and then today in their milling, it was yummy.
Okay,
See,
so
we were milling today, so we smelled like dry cannabis.
Is there any threat of getting a buzz from the terpenes and the odors in the air?
No.
No, but people that are allergic and that are allergic, they'll break out.
Yeah.
We ironically have some people that have some reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Have you?
Yeah, we actually have one that can't be around the live plants.
Some people can't
that is no problem being around the dry plants.
Yeah, here's a job, but you can't come near the plants.
Well, some of them always aren't hands-on with their jobs there,
Yeah,
but when they actually have to get close to it, they have to wear a respirator.
Yeah. And usually take a Claritin or something, and maybe a Benadryl when they get home.
That bad, eh?
Some of them,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Some people are worse, and some people can be around the live plants, just not around the dried plants.
But no, we honestly, as far as the police, you just basically, here's my card. Listen, I work up at the plant. I'm not consuming. Do your sobriety test. Thank you very much.
Now, okay. Now,
unfortunately, there's some of us that do live out of town, so we have to deal with other police. But most of those ones that are traveling pretty much know how to talk to the cops anyways. But my only concern is it opens up any employee that's leaving that premises subject to being searched by the cops.
Yeah.
And it's based off of smell.
Yeah.
So even if they had a business card that says I'm an employee of Toro Cannabis and the smell that you smell is my normal working atmosphere, something like that, then
you can do that, but honestly, cops still gonna search you.
They're still going to do it. This is the whole reason.
And they know the difference between burnt cannabis too for consumption and the smell of cannabis, as an odor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure they've been trained now in the smell of vape smell, because there is a distinct, when you go into a vape lounge, there's a very distinct smell. When you go into a cannabis lounge, when you go into a regular cannabis lounge, which there aren't any anymore, but one day, hello,
ding dong.
Yep, it's just our pal Hillary.
There she is. Hi, Hillary.
So, yeah, it's an interesting discussion that maybe we'll return to when Jack is around again, because, it's gotten to the point now where we know that the cops are now on the what would that be, defense or offense?
I'd say offense.
Okay.
I think they're making a conscious awareness. How would it be hard on the cops? So they're consciously aware.
Nope, they're doing a bang up job. In fact, the last time I was pulled over by a ride, I don't drive at night very often, but I was coming home from the lounge in Hamilton, and I got pulled over right where they're sitting, and they're like, "Hello, sir. You been drinking at all?" "No." "You don't have a 6-pack under the seat or anything?" "No." Didn't ask me about pot or anything. Nothing. But he got his sniffer right in there.
Yeah, watch that 6-pack under the seat out.
Yeah, well, you gotta. I don't think a 6-pack would fit under my seat, to be honest.
I think ideally what you should do is you should have a fart spray.
Fart smell.
And then you just fart, or you spray that spray just when you get pulled over, so that when the cop sticks his nose in to get a whiff, he gets a whiff of that.
I always have my dog with me.
Honestly, with the cops, I believe, again, they're obviously looking for the impaired driver, which is their job. Great.
Yeah.
But they're looking for the low-hanging fruit. Is your cannabis in reach of the driver, or is your open alcohol in reach of the driver?
Hey, I know they're
going to grab that fine if it's there, right? That's their right to do it.
I know a lot of senior OGs, that drive around with their little box right beside them on their driver's seat. They roll when they're driving down the road, kind of thing, and they just do their own thing. And I find it amazing that they don't get pulled over. Now, watch, they're all going to get pulled over, but
eventually, eventually you will.
Al Graham, our friend over at Pace Radio, he was pulled over in the area that I just moved into. Okay, coming home from work in the afternoon, and the cop, he showed the cop his license, said, "I have not been consuming," yada, 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 yada. After about 20 minutes, the cop said, "Okay, sir, please make sure that you store that in a safe place, blah, 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 blah," and let him on his way. I think Mary Jane's been pulled over before, but she's not here to tell that story. But if you've got a story that you'd like to share with us, let us know, because awareness is key, and we're not talking about it to get anybody any ideas. Let's go out for a smoke. My smoking and driving days are done. Okay.
I don't think it even whatever your political beliefs of it, it's not worth it, folks.
It's not worth it. I'm in the car maybe 20 minutes at a time. I can get out and smoke a joint at the other end if I have to. And it's especially being in Toronto.
But honestly, like I have a truck where the back seats flip up. And if I have cannabis in my vehicle, it's under my back seat.
I have a compartment in the back of my car that
I
lift
or the
up.
trunk region, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So I can honestly say it is not accessible to me, driving officer.
Well, you see, here's the funny thing, officer. Yes, I can reach it, but I'm driving down the fucking road. How the fuck am I supposed to roll a joint? Oh, wow.
Well,
it's not
again, if
it's not rolled.
Well, unfortunately, I could drive down the road and roll a joint. So
there's people that do that, but no, I even honestly, I think if it's even good faith, right? If it's in your glove compartment, they're going to say "fuck you." No. But
yeah, go reach for your insurance or pull out your bag of weed. Oops, sorry about that. You don't want that. You want my insurance, officer.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Lenny. Actually, it's not a question for you. It's just a question for everybody in general. So they sell cold beer at the liquor store.
Yeah.
But they don't want you to drink and drive.
Oh,
why do they sell that one individual beer that's cold?
Okay, let's take it one more level, Darcy. Okay. This week, 7-Eleven Canada has announced that they are going to be selling alcohol beverages drinkable inside the store.
See?
Okay. At where? 7-Eleven. Of all fucking places.
There you go.
They're going to be allowed to drink it at the store?
They're going to have bars in the 7-Eleven for quick stop, have a drink, and get going.
it's not that I don't believe you, Alan. I'm going to Google that.
Yeah, look on my page, dude. Look on my page.
I saw something, but
I didn't know about drinking it in the store.
Yeah, they're talking about actually having bars that you can walk up and get a drink at and then leave.
Well, cannabis related, someone told me Second Cups are converting all their coffee stores into cannabis dispensaries.
Saw that about 6 months ago. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, no,
or not.
but I've heard even more recently it's been more aggressive. Or I heard it about a year ago, but I've heard it's even more recent again.
No, it's delivery to your door.
What?
7-Eleven.
Delivery to your door. No, you can go in the store and drink it on site. Pretty sure, but I saw like 3 different articles this week about it. Here, let me see if I can find it. Oh, I can't.
I guess to Darcy's original question, I guess their intent is you buy that one beer, drive home and drink it. I guess Darcy.
Well, like the grocery store, you can go in Ontario. I can go into the Metro or the Loblaws or wherever you go shopping, and buy beer and alcohol, wine and shit like that, and go home and drink it. They don't let you drink it in the store, although you can walk by those kiosks and get a sample of wine when you're out shopping in some stores.
I'll be honest, I don't know why the rest
I'm
of the
sorry,
world...
I have to be honest that when a pharmacist said, I'll be honest, I get worried.
No, but this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I've been to Las Vegas numerous times. You're allowed to consume publicly alcohol on the street.
As you are in New Orleans.
Yeah,
and
nothing bad happens.
And New York City. Okay.
New York City?
Yeah,
I didn't
just not Times Square. But yes, you can walk down.
I just figured they did in New York, and the police are just too busy. I didn't know there was a lot there.
If you go into Little Italy and you're at a festival or something like that, you can purchase beer and walk around.
But
the
honestly,
festival.
this is years ago. Like I was at the fucking Disney store shopping for my kids, drinking a fucking beer in Las Vegas.
Yep.
Walking up the street.
It's all about. But yet you can't smoke a joint anywhere near it.
So here's what 7-Eleven wants to do.
Okay.
All right. So what they've done is they've applied for licensing to be able to serve beer and wine for in-store consumption.
On site, yeah.
That's what he said.
On site. You can't take it out.
So you can get a beer and walk around and buy more shit.
Yeah, but they still can't do corner store sales. So you can't go in and buy a case, like a 6-pack, and leave.
It's singles.
So it's the 7-Eleven bar?
You have to drink it. No, you have to drink it on the premises. But what they say is it's to complement our fresh food and hot food programs. We're preparing for in-store service of a small selection of Ontario-made beer and wine products offered during limited hours and in designated consumption areas of our store. So no, you won't be able to walk around a big.
So my argument to that is, if you can do that in a 7-Eleven, what the fuck is the issue with somebody doing it in a private establishment in the cannabis community?
Hypocrisy is what it is.
Yeah.
Say it again. Say it.
It's just a hypocrisy.
Amen, brother.
It's seeking liquor licenses for 61 Ontario locations, including 14 in Toronto.
I thought it was 50.
Again, I'll give you almost the public smoking. I like it. Halifax did it right. Halifax has smoking areas for public, and it doesn't matter if it's cannabis or cigarettes.
Smoking is smoking.
No, but Halifax, I can light up a joint by the public smoking area. It's not an issue. I've done it.
No, they have cannabis designated areas.
But it's cigarette or smoke, but it's
they're literally blocks and blocks away.
Areas.
In Ontario, if it is legal for you to have a cigarette, you can have a joint.
Yeah, and I'm cool with that. But I honestly think alcohol on a street, there's nothing wrong with it. If you just make it accessible, the thrill goes away. The same as
exactly. Once the paranoia leaves, the excitement leaves.
Now I get a little bit, probably in a busy fucking street. They don't want me blazing up and making everyone. That's cigarettes too, right? I can live with that too. But
you know what? I came out of the front door of my building with the dog, and there was a dude that I've never seen before. Kind of disheveled looking, had a bike with a wagon, that kind of thing. And he's standing there puffing on a pipe. It was like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. I was like, dude, you can't do that here. He's like, blah, 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 blah. Got right up in my face. I was like, dude, go out back and do it where we go. There's kids that come in and out of the door, on a regular basis.
You do it by the doorway anyway, you dickhead.
That's what I mean. Like, you don't do it there. You want to go.
I don't care if it's a cigarette
there's a beautiful park out back. Go smoke your joint out there with the nature.
If I go out and there's a smoking area, I always go out and into that area, but step away from everybody else.
Okay, here's one that I don't know. You came to Lyft a couple years ago. There, all of you guys did. Now, Marcel has been to the Treating Yourself, where you guys haven't been. Okay.
No, I didn't go to Treating
You
Yourself.
never went to... Oh, okay.
I was too sick.
Okay, so what happens at those at the festivals? They're not. I mean, they're not festivals anymore. At the events that they have down at the Metro Toronto Convention Center, they're usually on a weekend, which is a Saturday, Sunday, sometimes Friday. And right next door is where the Blue Jays play, and on the other side, down the road, is where the Maple Leafs play, and then the Argos play down the road. Like it's all the sports complex are right there. So at different times of the day, their games are coming in and they're leaving and they're going and they're coming and they're going, and people stream past the front doors where they only allow us to have cannabis at the Metro Convention Center. Okay.
Yeah.
And I've seen kids walk by with their shirts like this, full families walking by like this because of the smell. It's just a smell at that point.
But I've seen kids walking by and stopping and standing
and going
for a little while and sucking in as much as they could, which is totally fine.
To each his own.
Let them go.
Those kids with the shirts over the thing is because their mom and dad. Oh, can you smell those guys?
Okay, so
that's where that's.
Here's another conversation
pot smokers.
angle on that. Yeah. As a licensed producer, a licensed grower, do you think that you guys will ever be able to attend festivals and advertising and things like that, like they do with the alcohol industry and the cigarette industry still?
Yes.
Kind of doing it this summer a little bit, but it's more complicated.
But eventually, the lobbying is going to be enough that they're going to change. So the rules are going to change. They're going to lax up. They might make it the same as alcohol. They could restrict it as much as tobacco. But it's got to definitely change, or the market's never going to survive. If people can't advertise and do it without making claims,
there's no marketing. I mean, a business in Canada has the right to market the business, and
this would be a great question for Jack. Because again, if somebody ever challenged it, they will win the fucking rule. But you got to take all that fucking legal.
And you know what? I am sure that he's in the middle of that kind of challenge with somebody.
In the licensed producer world, the only real marketing is business to business.
Now,
but that's not even your consumer.
That's right.
No, I don't even know if Marcel and Darcy know that. There's a concert that happens in Truro. It's fairly big. We are going to be there.
Yes, you told. Well, I hope I know I'm going to be there. You told me I had to go.
You actually told both of us we had to be there.
Yeah, you guys got to fucking volunteer.
So and go ahead, tell us about it.
No, it's very limited.
Concert.
It's very limited what you can do. So we're gonna have an information booth, and basically it's just, hey, do you want a sign up for fucking Truro Cannabis newsletter? We can probably give out some swag,
but your presence is there. You guys were at the Harvest Fest, before you even open.
But the only reason we can do this, it's 19 and older.
See, they technically can't do Harvest Fest because Harvest Fest is family.
Okay.
And because the kids are there, that's why we
wear our shirts or stuff, but we don't really Truro Cannabis cannot put a booth in at Harvest Fest.
So if I had a 19-year-old or over
if it was 19
event,
years and older, we can attend.
We can attend.
Can you sponsor?
No.
It's not a sponsor. You can't sponsor. I know it's semantics.
Can you sample products? No, I know you can't.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No. But you can advertise a little bit, but it has to be only accessible to 19 years and older.
Yeah,
we
have had this conversation several times because
but it's still the same rule. It's still the same
law.
law. The biggest step one is a 19 years and older. And step two is you got to watch, like, it's very basic advertising, no claims, like Truro Cannabis rules. But we can put up a sign that just says Truro Cannabis. That's it. You can't endorse it. You can't make whatever, right? You can't make it look cool. You can just put up a sign. That's our logo. It says Truro Cannabis. That's it. Now people can come over and it's like, hey, what products do you have? Well, we have this, 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 and this. How do I get it? Well, you sign up and get a medical document, register here, or you go to your NSLC, or like all you can do is just say pure informational, nothing else.
Huh. It just seems counterproductive.
It's not as great as what an alcohol fucking company can do.
Yeah. Or what the tobaccos used to be able to do.
It's sad. Okay, so let's move on to another subject.
Something happier?
Well, yeah. You guys,
wasn't a bad topic.
You guys are now, doctors in Nova Scotia are now able to prescribe via Health Canada psilocybin.
That's excellent.
I never heard that, but okay.
Well, if you look in our chat thing on Facebook, Bud, you'll see I posted an article the other day, and I've just opened it here. Where is it? They've gone from Health Canada is approving this many doctors to run a program, blah 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 blah. Now to this, right? Do you have the link there, Marcel?
I'm gonna get it.
There's so many people, so many doctors that I have admired coming out of the cannabis movement because they're pain doctors, they're pain specialists, things like that. They're now going like Sunil Agarwal, Dr. Sunil Agarwal, down in I think he's in New York still. He's going into the mushroom realm, and trying to jump into there and do some trials and stuff like that, right? So my whole point of bringing this up is, as to your knowledge, Len, what has Health Canada got to say about mushrooms? Like, are they going to allow it, or is it going to be easier than pot?
It's going to go through the same rigmarole as cannabis, but I think it'll be a little quicker.
It doesn't seem like it's going through the same rigmarole. I mean, 1 minute they're saying yes, then they're saying yes, yes, and now they're saying yes, yes, yes.
Well, I didn't read the article, but again, there's a big difference saying they can prescribe it to just because they can prescribe. How are they getting access to it? There's a lot of steps, right? It's not like you go to your pharmacy to get it.
Here's basically.
Is it available through your pharmacy?
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay.
Here's basically what it is. Canada is going to allow select healthcare providers across the country, including those who want to use medicinal magic mushrooms in Nova Scotia, to obtain and consume psilocybin mushrooms in order to further treat the growing list of patients now allowed to use the psychedelic drug, the country's top health official revealed in a recent interview. Health Minister Patty Hajdu made the first announcement publicly stating that pending applications by therapists, doctors to use psilocybin for medicinal medical use will be approved in limited capacity. The headlining announcement was made while speaking at a virtual town hall meeting hosted by Hedy Fry, a member of the House of Commons. So there's going to be doctors, and obviously it's going to be the mental health ones that are going to push for it first.
So let me ask a question. Out of that, and maybe Len can jump in as too. Am I going to be able to go and say, hey, doc, I'd like to use psilocybin, and here's the paperwork?
Do you know a better approach is, hi, doc, I've been treating myself.
He already knows.
With psilocybin for quite some time, and I would like to at least be legal.
Yes.
Could you please sign this paper?
I'm going in to get him to sign my weed ones, too.
50-50. Some doctors are going to tell you to fuck off. Doesn't matter what you say.
Well, I suspect my doctor.
But to Al's point, no, you can't just automatically walk into your doctor, because if you
like with cannabis,
you have to register.
Okay.
And apply to get access to it.
Okay.
And I'm sure it's a bunch of rigmarole.
Yeah.
So that doctor
put shit in the news.
No, but that's why
make it easy.
That's why we're having this conversation.
So fucking easy, but I'm sure it's not easy.
That's why we're having this conversation.
What it's going to be is the people that have gotten it so far, and it'll be the same way, are going to end up with Section 56 exemptions,
that's gone now, isn't it?
Only for cannabis.
I thought it was taken away. Section 56 has been taken away. It's now Section 53, isn't it?
Right, but it's still the same thing. It's still a Section 56, which we know it as.
Okay.
All right. Those people are going to basically have to go to court and fight in court and get an MMAR. And then they're going to have to take them to court several hundred times to be able to grow their own and things like that. And then they'll come up with a new program, call it the MCPR or whatever if you want. And that'll fail before it even gets anywhere. So then they'll come up with a new program and call it the ACMPR.
They already have the logos.
As I said, it's going to follow the same thing as cannabis, but it's going to be quicker.
Yeah.
They're making it sound like the media.
If you basically take all of those,
but it's not.
If you take all those acronyms and place the M for mushroom, it pretty much works.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's going to be the same rigmarole.
Can you do mushrooms in the end?
What's that?
I said, can you do mushrooms in the end?
Mushroom suppositories. Who wants to be the guinea pig?
Would that work? Just curious.
I don't know. Who wants to be the guinea pig to find out?
Make them up. Send them
Marcel,
over.
I'll be your guinea pig.
Send them over.
Honestly, if it goes through the fucking mouth, it's going to work. Come through the ass too, guys.
What would be the purpose, though?
I'm just wondering if it would
Although
work
you wouldn't have to
better.
taste them anymore. I hate the taste of mushrooms, man.
Me too. But I'm wondering if they
I
might.
like the taste of mushrooms.
Yeah, I wonder if they could actually work better rectally.
Wonder if they get you as high, Marcel.
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
Okay, so from what
Because
I
it wouldn't be going through the liver.
what I have noticed, okay, because
it needs the acid.
We've played with powders and stuff, right? We've ground them up right to a fine powder before, and I've put some under my my tongue, just like I would oil or whatever. Same thing. So it would probably be the same effect, maybe a little bit more.
No, because still it's getting to your digestive tract.
It has to go in.
I bet it still works.
Right, but to convert psilocybin to psilocin, you need an acid. So your stomach acids do the conversion for you. Or you can do a faster onset by using lemon juice and then putting that into a steep tea.
So lemon juice would be kind of like the melon thing.
What melon thing?
The enhancing that melon that enhances.
No, it's not. It's not enhancing. Basically, what it's doing is turning the psilocybin into psilocin, which is what the psychoactive component.
Okay.
So your stomach acids will do it. Lemon and then steeped into a tea will do it. But regardless, so I don't think you'd be able to do it with a suppository because you would have no way for it to convert, and it would never end up in the stomach to be subjected to the acids.
Don't be so sure. Everything's not absolute.
Do you want to try it?
Not particularly.
Bend over, chum.
And how much do we put into a suppository to test it?
I would probably do your 2 or 3 grams. See what, if you're going to go for it, go for the ride.
So anyways, on the doctor question, I am going to be presenting this question to my doctor. At the same
That's
time,
a good question. Maybe we'll have an answer for him by then, Darcy.
And at the same time, I'm going to be asking about seeing if he's still signing cannabis licenses, because a lot of doctors aren't anymore.
See, maybe this will be how I make you not so soupy anymore. I'll be your guinea pig.
You be the guinea pig. You take one up the ass for the team and
take one for you, Marcel.
But I do think it's going to be a few years before it'll be fairly accessible psilocybin.
Oh, I agree.
It's already accessible very readily.
I'm talking
on a legal
about some
market.
sort of legal frame.
So do you think that we're going to start seeing them go after that market, or are they going to leave them alone and just let it be?
What do you mean go after it?
The black market?
Yeah.
Of course they're going to go after them.
Nobody. Health
Because
Canada
competition.
They want everything regulated.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yep.
Stupid.
But,
Okay.
I mean,
but to be fair, like honestly, chicken's fucking regulated. Beef's regulated. This is what Health Canada does, right?
Yeah.
Food's
You
regulated.
can legally buy
That's why they're here.
spores in Canada, and it's totally legal to ship them and have them. It's only illegal when you grow them into mushrooms. So I'm not saying that everybody should go out and buy a mushroom kit and grow their own mushrooms.
But you
I'm
can.
just saying that it is available if that is something you so desire, and you can provide the atmosphere required. Simple.
Have you tried? Have you tried it?
Me?
Yes.
I'll test anything, man.
Have you answer my question, please? Because I know the answer.
Sure, of course. I'd be crazy. I wouldn't talk about them unless I did it.
I know you bought a kit.
Yeah.
And how did that work out? I have a few friends that have bought them, and one of them is still doing it. But it's very expensive.
No, it's not.
No?
Not if you're comparing the cost of buying mushrooms.
It costs what, about $200 to buy a kit, right?
Oh no, $75, isn't it?
Was that all?
Yeah.
$79, $69, depending.
Oh.
Yeah, it's less than $100 for a kit.
So you buy a kit. How much do you get out of a kit?
To harvest. Depends on which size kit you get.
And isn't it depend on your growing skill ability too, Marcel?
Well, and during the environmental conditions it's going to be subjected to. And that's the easiest way to say it. I mean, if it's not the right environment conducive for growing mushrooms, then they're not going to thrive.
You have to have a completely sterile environment.
Everything's got to be sterile, but then it's also got to have the right temperature, the right airflow, the right amount of light, the right light cycles. Think of it as growing cannabis more in the dark than anything. In
poo.
And
I guess
always damp, always in higher humidity.
Some people do grow their pot in poo. So
yeah, but I mean the kits are great. Somebody can do this in a closet type thing. That's the idea of the kits. Because it comes with everything that you need.
You buy a normal how much did you get out of the sized kit that you got?
And to harvest, I think maybe I don't know. I'm trying to remember.
Couple ounces more?
Oh, more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think I did 3 ounces off the first harvest. And then the second harvest was less than that. But
we should get Dana Larson on the show.
I also didn't have the perfect conditions for it.
Yes, as I remember you mentioned. Yeah.
Right. So if I had the perfect conditions, I probably could have pulled 3 crops off of it, which would have been nice, and they would have been a much larger crop.
I'm going to start a percussion, a grinder percussion band. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, I got 8 joints rolled. So.
Oh, did you? Good.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything because
I had a laugh. I had a PAX 2 that I couldn't find for like a year.
Yeah.
Found it in a coat pocket the other day.
Oh, right on. Still charged?
No, I had to charge it, but I just kind of laughed. It was like, fucking convenient little fucker, I'll tell you that. It's definitely convenient. They are convenient.
That they are.
My Shatterizer.
I love
my Shatterizer. Well, yeah, but for flower, it's definitely a convenient little fucking thing to take.
Yeah, it's not something that's high on my list to take, is flower.
I didn't get anything for my Shatterizer this week.
I squished some rosin tonight. And actually, Lenny, it was
Sour Jack rosin?
Oh.
I'd love to try that someday.
What is it?
Well, who do you think I squished it for?
Oh, that's mine?
Yeah.
Oh,
let me get some rosin.
Marshall gets asked, Lenny gets rosin.
I got some of your hash here I should smoke.
Yeah, that stuff's tasty.
No, Darcy, do you find that Sour Jack rosin is a sativa lift?
It is at first, but I find it's really heavy on the eyes afterwards, man.
Is it?
Oh, I find it is. And I find it's not, the rosin's makes you more sociable faster, but I find it's, like I say, I find it heavy on the eyes.
Heavy on the eyes?
Well, I find the Sour Jack hits you fucking fast and up, and then about 15, 20 minutes later, you start crashing down a little. I just find it ramps me up so fast and giggles, and all of a sudden it's like...
Okay, time for TV.
Plummet down.
Yeah, calm it down. Yeah, that's about it.
But I love that initial rush from it. Love it.
Yeah, I love this strain. I love it because the wife can smoke it in the daytime and she's perfectly fine, right? It helps.
Yeah, when it comes down, I'm not talking couch lock, but you could, if you're tired, you could curl up and go to sleep.
You could, yes. Oh, definitely, and good for that quick little power nap if you want to have them too. But yeah, No, I squished that, and I picked up 2 new strains tonight from a friend of mine. Gave me a little bit to try. He gave me some apricot jelly breath and a little bit of raspberry dosey dough. And that
What they like?
The apricot jellies, Marcel. Like I said, you and Lenny would love that, man. That's definitely 80% sativa. Well, here, and the buds are so nice and
Fuck, they're a nice sized bud.
Is that my name? Is that the one that's got my name on it?
Yeah.
I think that had my name.
No,
on
fuck him. He doesn't like flower. We just heard that a fucking minute ago.
I like sativas. It's the only flowers I like, and you both know that. That's why I kept that Sour Jack. That's mine.
Yeah,
And
I
then
just love it. That's a nice
the
size bud.
dosey, but the dosey, the raspberry dosey, it's hard as a rock, man.
Oh, is it?
That's hard as a rock. I bet you that weighs 2.5. That's a nice bud. And then I got some platinum jelly from a friend that I was visiting last night. I helped him with his grow a little bit, and he gave me a little bit of bud, and it turned out really nice too.
Nice buds.
Yeah. Really stinks. That platinum jelly, I love it. I can't wait. I'm getting clones of it, but I picked up so I've been hunting for strains. I've been to grow for my next round, and I've been really wanting to do deep water culture. So when this crop died,
yeah, I'm waiting to see that.
Oh, Lenny, I'm telling you, once you see it, you're gonna be like, I'm going home to try that.
Oh no, I'm at some point when I'm less busy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do deep water, but I until I'm like, I almost consider that my retirement. But I'm not, because it's so intensive, right? You got to be on top.
Well, it is because it's water, and it's not as forgiving as soil or a media that you have there, right? So.
Well, example tonight, I haven't touched or looked at my plants, but every once in a while, I actually like to give it a day or so where I don't water or do anything anyway, just to let it kind of dry up, right?
Them drybacks are good.
Yeah, I do that probably once a week or so anyway. I always take a day off.
Yeah.
Just so I don't overwater.
Yeah. Where your drybacks are bad, Lenny, is when you feed.
Yeah.
And you're starting to climb up there 2.5, 3.5 EC. Well, you got to remember, inside that soil, man, or inside that media or cocoa or soilless mix, that's like 5.5, 6. And when that dries back, man, that's just like putting your roots onto a bed of hot coals, man. It just bakes them. And then once they're baked, they're fucked. I seen a garden the other night I was helping Buddy out with, and one of the rooms that happened to, he was playing with his drybacks, and he played a little too much, and it was a learning lesson. Now he knows what he did wrong, and
no, I probably don't. I don't do a high EC, right? So
you don't. You feed constant. You feed. I noticed when I was with your feed, Lenny. You feed. You don't raise it. You feed constant.
I'm not aggressive. I'm just. If anything, I'm pussy and light.
Well, hey, but it seems like
it keeps me out of those problems, right?
It does, and it seems like it works for you. So, like I tell people, if something works for you, do it. Don't keep chasing. Don't keep chasing a different.
It's the EC guy. Like I'm not chasing THC. I'm not chasing weight. I'm just trying to make something nice and for myself. So I get why some people chase that, but the more you chase it, there's upside, but there's a lot of downside.
Oh, there's the downside of chasing that. You burn your plants.
No, and exactly. And I was like, I'm too fucking hateful to get so far. And I was like, fuck, I killed it. Ain't gonna do it.
Oh my god.
What's up?
Well, I'll share this link about games that you could play.
Yeah, I saw you guys were talking about it. I didn't really read it.
Well, I'm just reading which these ones are. But the first one, I mean, we played most of these games when we were kids.
I never actually even really liked drinking games. I never got into any of that shit.
Speaking of games, watch my screen.
What screen?
Hold on.
Still watching.
Yeah. Still new to this.
Still new to this, yeah.
All right.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm going to reload this page.
Oh, we're playing trivia?
Sure.
He's got a trivia game for us.
Okay.
Okay, pick one.
Entertainment.
I did that earlier.
2004. I'm going to say Hillary Swank, or I think it's Swank.
It could either be her or Winslet.
Was I right?
It's her.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got 35 points.
Yep.
That ain't a trivia wizard just for anybody.
What was the name? Oh, certain things. What was the name of the series?
Live Earth, I think.
I think it was Live Earth.
Yeah.
It was
Jennifer
Lopez. Yep.
Which?
Can you feel the? That's Lion King.
I think it's Lion King. I think.
Yeah.
All right, you got the next one, Marcel.
Who painted the Persistence?
Munch, wasn't it?
Let's find out.
Dali.
No,
that's under
Salvador Dali.
Yeah. That's not very entertaining.
Red Hot
What?
Chili Peppers has to be.
Yes.
Joe DiMaggio, I'm pretty sure.
Which name links actress Jodie
Foster.
Foster,
yeah.
So you guys do it because this is the same exact one I did earlier.
Gunga Din.
What are you asking now?
D-I-N.
You guys can do it because I did this earlier. It's most of the same questions.
Winnie.
Yeah, that's got to be Winnie.
Yeah. I wasn't looking. I'm still trying to roll a joint.
So it was a little bit less than what I got earlier.
No, I'm usually like 80s, 90s pop culture shit is what
Let's see how your science is.
Let's do science.
Nature.
Well,
I'm pretty good at
science.
nature.
Nature, I don't give a fuck.
Which type of creature is Alisbury? Alisbury's a cow, isn't it?
I was gonna, sure.
No.
I was gonna say duck. To be honest, I don't fucking know.
Could be a duck.
You got it.
Good guess.
This is what four high guys do.
I'm not high, so I'm actually. I had a couple whiskeys.
That's why you're slurring.
That's Jupiter, is it not?
I thought Jupiter was the largest. I was gonna say Saturn.
Saturn.
Yep.
Fucking good.
The longer we take, the less points you get.
Oh, is that what this shit is?
Yep.
Elephant.
Here's the timer up top there.
Elephants swim.
D.
Bullshit.
No.
Leopard.
No,
they can swim good.
Giraffes. No, giraffes.
Giraffe.
Giraffes don't
see
swim.
here. You see up at the top of the screen there, Len. There's a timer.
Oh.
Okay. So
basic pearl python. What type of
venomous snake?
No.
Pythons are venomous.
No, they're not venomous.
Computer language.
Computer language.
I can't see the bottom one.
I know. I can't see the bottom one.
Oh, okay. There you go. Is that better?
The triangle.
Here we go. Is
That's
that
my
better?
favorite theorem.
Okay. Can you see the clock as well?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
So what is it?
It's triangle.
Presence of cold natives.
I thought it was
arsenic acid, isn't it, Marcel?
Nitric acid.
No, it's sulfuric acid.
I thought it was sulfuric.
No.
I
was right.
Yeah,
That's
it's
from
nitric.
watching Gold Rush.
Oh, okay.
Eggs, isn't it?
Dinosaurs.
Yes, eggs.
They're on
Eggs.
That's the Darcy one.
Lilac.
What?
I'm gonna say lilac, but I don't know.
I'm guessing.
Go ahead.
No.
No, it's. I don't think it's a lilac.
Try Snapdragon.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking 3 days.
No, that's not. How long does
Mr. Insect.
I just watched a thing on mayflies on TV the other day, but I was stoned, so I paid attention, but I didn't.
I paid attention, but
it's like it's a week, is it? No. How long after? Oh, those 24 hours. They only live for 24 hours and they die.
So 24 hours?
Yeah.
There you go.
Great, 10 points. Oh, fuck. Who, the Fibonacci sequence? I don't fucking know that. Well,
somebody watch that movie.
I'm going to go either 34, 25 or 34.
It's 34.
Yeah.
We suck.
So anyways, Len, do you have a website
really
that you play trivia on?
I just, honestly, we just go to, mind you, it's been a year. We used to just go to like the bar Thursday night and play at Boston Pizza.
Oh, do you? We used to go and play, on the bar machine, eh?
Oh, I remember that. That used to be fucking fun too.
Yeah.
But,
just sit there and get cranked at the bar.
Those machines.
They're like a.
Now I stopped going. They switched to a different bar, and it's not that I have an issue with that other bar. It's just it's fucking tiny.
I'll tell you, I'd like to see it go back to where it was.
Well, they won't till COVID because they're doing the spacing, right? So they just won't do that. I get it, but I honestly rarely go to a restaurant or anything now, right?
Actually, Lenny, because of COVID, that's still going on. Do you honestly think it'll be cleared up and we'll be able to attend an event in August?
I think you have a 50-50 shot because you're probably going to have quite a bit of people vaccinated. Not everybody by any means, but don't forget, once the summer comes, fucking cases drop, right?
The doctors, the Canadian doctors are already talking this week that this is going to end.
Listen to that fucking
and blah, blah, blah. I know. I don't
hate
either.
her.
It goes in one ear and out the other.
She's talking about this next wave, and it's like, fucking Ontario's full of it now. Like, you're just fuck.
1 minute we're like 800 cases lighter than we were last week, and then the next minute we've got 3,000 new ones. It's like, fuck off. Make up your mind.
It's not going to leave Toronto or major populations for a while.
It's okay. I'm leaving Toronto soon. So
no, but it's not even Toronto's people's fault. You have how many million people in a very tight corridor?
I know.
How many people live in a fucking apartment building?
What happened?
Everyone has to take the fucking subway or public transit to work.
Not everybody.
And that's one of your main hubs of travel.
Speaking of hubs, one of the things that's happening here in Southern Ontario is people are running out of the city even to go shopping. They'll go up to Peterborough, Bancroft, Cobourg, Port Hope, and they use the facilities there. And unfortunately, it
spreads it back there.
New strains.
People are just dicks.
New strains. So I'm like,
but in fairness, Toronto's going to have a really difficult time, and it's not their fault. It's just New York went through the same issue, right? Or still is. It's such dense population. Imagine if you got like 2 fucking elevators and 300 apartments, and everyone's going to go up and down the elevator. You really think everyone's sanitizing their hands and pushing the button? You know what I mean? It's all.
My friend's building has COVID. A couple of I think 2 COVID cases in it. My friend's building.
No, but it's going to happen. But
they have to notify everybody.
July and August, the cases, even in Toronto, will go down.
Yep.
It's a virus like the flu. It does not like the heat. Yep. I already know that.
But if you think that we're not going to have to go through this next year, you're wrong, because we are.
No, I think by the fall,
yeah, but
if they get 75% of Canadians vaccinated and they don't open the fucking world up, everyone made fun of the U.S. Capitol fucking building.
You really think that 75% of Canadians are going to willingly go and get vaccinated?
I didn't say all. No, that's your 25% that don't.
No, I don't think you know what? Anywhere near 75% getting vaccinated.
I'm undecided.
I think you guys are deathly wrong.
I'm undecided. but I will also tell you that to scathe any arguments or losing any friends, I ain't going to say shit whether or not I do or I don't. Because it will. It will. I already have friends who have left my life because I won't commit to this or their agenda or another. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, fuck off.
It happens all the time.
Oh, I know. It's just happening more.
I'm getting the vaccine.
Are you?
Oh, by the time I get it, there's been enough fucking people that had it. There's something.
I'm actually surprised, being a medical practitioner of sorts, because you are. They aren't telling you that here you go. Here, you're one of the first to get it.
No, I will be. Nova Scotia's got a couple different phases. I'm the next phase.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm getting it.
Will you be allowing it at your? We've had this conversation before.
Unless they haven't, I'll give it out.
Will you? But you have to have a special freezer,
here's
right?
The problem. Here's my knock on the vaccine. It was rushed.
Yes.
But there's been how many millions of people have had it now? It's not as bad. Again, if it was fucking toxic, people be dropping like flies. So I'm okay there. It does work. What they don't tell you is it's only been tested for 2 months. No one knows if this thing works 4 months down the fucking road.
Yeah,
that's right.
And now they're saying there may possibly, whoever they are, this may be a triple vaccination that you'll need.
Oh fuck! This is going to be every year booster. This is. Oh
this
yeah.
This could be a once or twice a year.
Dude.
So they'll group all of the influenza and this and other ones.
Oh, you'll be getting 2 shots next fucking year in the flu season. The flu shot, and you get your COVID shot. Right or wrong, I knew that fucking shit was gonna happen forever. But no, but my issue with the whole vaccination and everything, I'm not against the vaccine. I'm basically don't believe for a second it's 95% effective. That's horseshit. And what the government's not doing is trying to tell people lose weight, exercise well, take vitamin D, take quercetin, take some other things, and zinc. Keep yourself healthy and immune system up. But it's not just this fucking vaccine, and that's the falsehood. That's my issue.
Immune system now.
That's my issue.
And I'll wash down. Jeez, we passed our break time. I'll wash down all my germs with some alcohol.
No, I'm for that. Like, the vaccine's fine. I didn't want to be the first motherfucker to get it, but I'm okay now. But now,
yeah, I'm okay with now. But with anything, like Lenny said about the vaccine, you're always going to have your naysayers, and you're always going to have your conspiracy theorists, and there's always going to be this and that, and it's the internet. Don't always believe everything you read on it. I mean, do your research and do your due diligence if you're one of them people that are on the fence about it. But hey, it just at the end of the day, it's your decision, right?
Exactly.
That's right. It is.
Listen,
just like politics and religion.
I think the population of the world should be open, but let's not fool yourself. You get that virus, you could have.
I can't remember where it was. There is a building that they have gone through systematically every floor and vaccinated every person in the building because of the amounts of people that were, got COVID. And I can't remember where it was, though. Len is frozen.
I have a totally different.
Thanks, Lenny. Woo. You were tripping me out there. Lenny, you were tripping me out there for a second.
I know, he was just like...
I was frozen?
Yeah, you weren't blinking. I was like, blink, man, please.
What are you saying, Marcel?
What I don't believe in, though, is people shouldn't be forced to get a shot.
Yes.
Right. See, I have
that's my only anti.
I have a compromised immune system. I have my compromised immune system working. And I'm going to keep it working. And one way I'm going to keep it working is by not putting anything into my body that isn't allowing my body to be working the way it is now.
Is there any validity to the cannabis thing?
There is for me. It's been keeping me alive.
No, I mean, and COVID directly.
No.
I think what cannabis does, especially CBD, is a lot of people die because they have active immune response.
Yeah.
Cytokine storm. You've probably heard that term. I think CBD and probably THC are anti-inflammatory, and they
Yes.
minimize that cytokine storm.
Oh, okay.
And I know there's some shit out there about maybe it doesn't allow the fucking virus spike.
This is a question. This is a question that we will ask Dr. Jeffrey Brock next week, because he'll be on the show, and he is a doctor of cannabinoids.
Yeah, but honestly, there's not enough studies to say it fucking prevents COVID. I don't give a shit what any doctor says.
Well, you can have that conversation next week, Len.
Well, no. But if he has the study showing that it actually you've done a randomized, no one's done cannabis for many things. There's definitely not one for COVID.
Well,
but anecdotally and theoretically, pathophysiologically, can it possibly help? I think so.
it makes sense that it would, right? Just because of what we know it does already.
But I think so does vitamin D, and I think so does zinc, so does N-acetylcysteine. I think there's lots of things that help.
What do you recommend to your customers for a 50-something person for a multivitamin?
A good one. No, the joke to that answer is everybody wants to go get that $10 one pill a day.
Yeah.
There's not. You can't. Most multivitamins that are decent are going to be 2 to 6 pills a day.
So you want to get like a vitamin D, a vitamin C, a blah 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 individual,
no, you
and just.
I'm just saying if you're talking a multivitamin. Just
no, as opposed to like I've always heard you take one a day and you're good, but I don't think that would be true.
It's like a little speck. No,
it's not enough.
Multivitamin is going to be multiple pills a day.
And is eat healthy.
Yeah, I take a I wouldn't call it a multivitamin, but I take a pill out to help me stay out of the hospital and not get bladder infections, and it's a good one and it's expensive, but the difference is I only have to take one a day compared to the other ones that you buy for $10, and I'd have to eat 6 a day.
Wow.
And I know this one works because, wow.
There's a few pills that I have to take.
With it for a while, so.
There's a few pills I have to take every day for my diabetes and stuff. So yeah, you got to take what you got to take.
The pills I take are the pills that I make, and pills that I make have vitamin D as one of the ingredients.
What's a good source of vitamin D?
Liquid.
Is there plant or fruit or anything with vitamin D that you can ingest?
Most of the vitamin D that you take comes from lanolin, which is sheep's wool. So go
vitamin D is cheap. Just go. You can get pills or liquid. It's cheap.
Yeah, it's not expensive. The drops are the vitamin D mixed with palm oil, and they're very effective. The D3 pills. The cheap ones are not effective at all. But if you want to pay big bucks for better ones, then they may be more effective. But the liquid is perfectly fine.
Okay.
And Marcel uses the liquid.
Yeah, well, part of my compromised immune system was a very low deficiency in vitamin D. So
vitamin D is extremely integral to the immune system. It's not about bones only.
Do you get it from other sources though, or do you have to take it?
It's the sun. It's
you get it from the sun.
You said it sun.
Well, I get that because that's one of the reasons why people have that seasonal disorder is because they're not getting enough vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Yeah.
So those sun lamps, and I've tried those, they don't work for me. But
sun lamps are more about mood. There's no real proof that vitamin D prevents seasonal affective disorder. To be honest, to my knowledge,
I honestly think
everyone takes it.
I mean, it happened to me one time where it was March, and I got so sick and tired of the weather that I just packed up my car and drove south until I found a golf course that was open.
Okay.
I made it to North Carolina, played around the golf, and then I went to Kentucky and played around the golf. And then all of a sudden it got nice in Ontario, so I went and played around the golf in Ontario before I went back home. And it was enough just to get me through the rest of the shitty winter we were having. I was looking at these games, Al.
Yes.
That you sent us.
Okay, let's save that because I got a song to listen to and I got to pee really bad.
Okay, you go pee really bad.
This is the 420 Radio Show. We will be right back.
Tug lightly on this bowl of mine. Well, my screen has seen some better times. Well, my buddy poked a hole, now my weed falls deep inside. Please tug lightly on this bowl of mine.
Are you an independent musician? How would you like to have your songs played on hundreds of radio stations just like the one you're listening to right now? Join MusicSubmit.com and we'll promote your music to radio stations and blogs in your genre. It's free to set up your account, and we guarantee your music will be considered for airplay by radio stations worldwide. Why not sign up today? It's free. MusicSubmit.com. Radio promotion for indie musicians.
You're listening to the randomness that is 420radio.com. Sorry, that's 420radio.ca. Powered by ADHD and fueled by cannabis.
All I know is I'm here today, I'm healthy, and I use medical cannabis, and I'm thankful.
I achieved complete clinical remission from the cannabis alone. And I would rather be illegally alive than legally dead.
This child needs cannabis.
I'd take a hit and the pain would disappear. It was instant. I mean, instant.
I've always looked at cannabis as being a medicine.
People say you get high. You don't get high, you get medicated.
I'd like to see it so that, people aren't criminalized over something that's medicinal.
It's a God-given plant. We should all be able to use it. It's real medicine.
Medication. Your medication makes me high. Just be patient. I'm like a patient trying to find levitation. Run your fingers down my spine. Elevation. Your medication makes me high. Yeah.
Such a short way up and such a long way down. Chalice it a bubble like where they are right down. The way you're something off it off your way by pound. In a fields of marijuana, that is my playground. I love you, Mary Jane. You're the prettiest of flowers, girl, me can't complain. When I'm with you, I feel so high, I rise above the rain. And you know the people damage like that bitch cocaine. No, I leave them lonely, feeling only pain. Cause your DNA is of the highest strain. Your effect is so potent, it's so insane. You so gummy and sticky like a plaster stain. When you grind out your body, only stems remain. And to love you is so risky, I might get detained. You always keep me flying on the highest plane. And anybody know will always proclaim.
Medication. Your medication makes me high. Just be patient. I'm like a patient trying to find levitation. Run your fingers down my spine. Elevation. Your medication makes me high. Yeah.
Your leaves of green, your purples and blues, has cured little kids and old women too. And I say to myself, what a wonderful herb. And I say to myself, what a wonderful herb. Look how Babylon stood up me. Them fight you for years, for your love only per man serve years. Babylon stood up me. Them fight you for years. I know the whole of them are by shares. You should be a celebrity amongst any tree across the 7 seas for your energy, but you're an enemy, catching felonies for the remedies in your recipes.
Medication. Your medication makes me high. Just be patient. I'm like a patient trying to find levitation. Run your fingers down my spine. Elevation. Your medication makes me high. Yeah.
Masty, how you feel splendid indeed. With a little bit of black splendid in the weed. Appearance grow indoors, not a stick nor seed. And she never post ripe, it was a real slow speed. No fertilizer. fertilize a natural baby feed. No cross-pollination, she's a real pure breed. Cultivated with love and she's not grown for greed. She's everything I want and also all I need.
Medication, your medication makes me high. Just be patient. I'm like a patient trying to find levitation. Run your fingers down my spine. Elevation. Your medication makes me high.
That was Medication, Damien Jr. Gong Marley with his brother Steven.
That is a good song.
I love that song. I like the starting of it as well.
It's just a good song.
Yeah. There's a few different versions.
So Marcel wants to talk about stuff and he takes off.
He'll be back.
What talking about?
I don't know because I forget, but he wants to talk about something.
Well, are you gonna do some squishing? Why don't you show us? Why don't you show us how your squisher works?
I can. What time is it? Yeah, I can.
Do a quick squish demo.
Here, I'm gonna highlight you, buddy. Highlighting the Darcy. There we go. That's the same. That's the same type of squisher I have, except for mine's red, and it doesn't work. His does. So, this is a 20-ton, Darce, or a 10?
20.
So this is a 20-ton. You can get 10-ton as well at Canadian Tire, Princess Auto, places like that. They're about $400. Then you got to go out and buy plates. You have plates on there. You have what, 4x4 plates there? What are those?
3x5.
3x5 plates. So you can do about 5 grams every squish, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I do. Usually, depending on the product, you can usually get a gram.
You have a pre-mold as well?
Yeah, I just went and bought this. So I just got this one. It's pretty good. I already used it once today to press that stuff that I showed you earlier. So I'll go grab a little more.
So the reason I asked Darcy to do this is because these are very easy to get. To get a good set of plates, you're probably looking between $500 and $700. And
yeah, you want the good one. You definitely want the good one.
I paid $700 and change for mine, and it's got a double probe, and it's a 5x7 sheet, so I can do, a nice.
Actually, I don't need this little pressy thing to press my stuff because what I'm going to press you is just 3.5 grams, and I don't need that to press 3.5 grams.
And you don't use, like myself, you don't use bags, do you?
Not for bud. Mm-mm. I can usually keep it.
My reason for
clean.
My reason for not doing it is because I want to take those nugs when they're done. The little.
I soak them in oil. I soak them in and stuff too, and get my.
Or make butter out of them. Whatever. There's a lot of oil left in that stuff. Right? You can even grind it up and give it to your Annie meals. What I do when I make butter, I usually take the slop and I throw it in the freezer and let it dry right out, and then I'll give it to my dog in her food or whatever. I used to do it with Buster when he had cancer, and he snarfed it. He loved it.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I think we came up with that idea on the show, dude.
I do wish I had a bag here though, Al, because I'd squish you some hash.
Yeah, there's a conversation.
It runs puddles of rivers. It runs a fucking river like Niagara Falls, man.
There's a conversation that we will have because I'm, as soon as I have the product to actually do it, I'm going to buy some hash bags.
Right. And get your press fixed.
Get my press fixed and get some hash bags and,
When do you get your power?
It's the plans are being drawn up, and then it goes to get approved, and then they have to get permits, and then the electrician will go out and turn me on, and then that's where you'll find me.
Where'd Lenny go?
Huh?
Where'd Lenny go?
I don't know.
He
They
just
likely booted him off.
unappeared.
He wanted me to do some squishing, and then he takes off.
Oh, Lenny's got you doing the squishing?
And now.
Yeah, I like the whole idea of being able to make your own medicine on your own desk. I mean, you just take that fucking thing, throw enough in there, squish it down, and the whole process to watch it ooze out like fucking golden toothpaste.
Oh, it's relaxing.
It's a whole. I am looking forward to it. There's going to be. I've already got a table up there for the squisher in the shed, and the shed will have power as well, and that's where I'll be.
Are you using your phone or laptop?
Who?
Me?
Yeah.
My laptop, but don't worry. When I go to squish, I'm going to sit in a kitchen chair. Don't worry.
Okay.
I got this all figured out.
Cool.
You know, you could bring your phone in here as well. And use that. That's what I'm going to start doing when I'm doing stuff out there. You know where.
So Marcel, when I got these pre-press pressing plates,
yeah,
they give you a little glass.
What's the price for those?
Pressing things to put between your plates, so your weed don't stick to the bottom of your plates.
Oh,
and it's glass.
And it's like Lexan.
Yeah.
So it just peels right off.
I use this already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, there's not a bit of weed stuck to the side of that nowhere.
Right, but you're thinking about using it for pressing hash.
Oh, hash! You got to line that with this parchment paper.
Yeah. Okay.
I already got strips cut out.
What are those worth, and where do you get them? What's your name,
I paid
Darcy?
$52 for it, and I got it on Amazon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it only took a week to get here. Actually, I ordered this 5 days after I ordered my drill.
Do me a favor, and if you can find the link for that and post it to me,
Yeah,
and then
I'll
post
actually.
it on our page, because I know a lot of people who are getting into the squishing, and I think that I honestly think that getting a squisher, as I call them, getting a rosin press, is going to be as common, very quickly, as common as a coffee machine in your kitchen. For cannabis users, because it's pure product. So if you grow it, you know what's going into it. That's about as organic as you can get. You know?
I love Lenny's fucking drugstore for these alcohol wipes.
Yeah, I agree with you, Al. But I think what'll happen is the novelty will wear off quick.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Not for the cannabis connoisseur. Not for somebody who
cannabis connoisseur that wants to do it himself. Yeah, but a lot of times they'll still go out and buy instead.
Well, you know, and this is the thing. I mean, I like the idea of being able to walk into a store and walk out and go home and smoke a couple of joints. Do I like the idea of my impending doom coming towards me, of having to grow my own and watch it and nurture it and all that stuff? I'm looking forward to it. I hear it's very relaxing. We're going to find out.
And stressful when things start going wrong.
Yes. I'm always stressed in my head anyways, buddy.
Just remember, we're only a phone call away out.
Just remember, the shotgun will be close.
That too. That too.
Are you allowed to have a firearms license if you are a cannabis consumer medically?
You cannot have firearms and cannabis stored at the same location.
Huh. No, well, but you could have it on the same property?
On the same property, but
not in the same building.
So ideally, you can't keep your couple pounds of pot in your gun cabinet.
That doesn't sound right, but okay.
Don't do that. But a gun cabinet is basically a safe.
Yes.
Right? So if you think you're securing your pot by putting it in a safe, you're actually breaking the law because you're storing it with firearms. I think what they're afraid of is somebody that's going to break in and steal your firearms is going to have a bonus of getting a whole bunch of pot.
Yes. And some firearms.
And some firearms.
Yes.
I don't know which they're more concerned about.
I don't know either.
How's the squishy wishy going there, buddy? What are you doing? You have to show us what you're doing, buddy.
Yeah, I am. I got to put this down here in a second. There, is that better?
Yes, sir.
I just pressed that down, so now I got to put this back together. Wipe it down with an alcohol wipe here in a second. Keep it clean and don't let stuff build on it. That's the main thing. And
So
always
you-
clean.
Did you already squish the pot?
Yes, right here.
Where?
He's not squishing it right now. He doesn't
No, you
need to.
squished a block of it in the
did he?
pre-press.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just press it down with my hand a little bit to squish it down, so it made it a smaller ball. Now I'll just chuck it in my paper, and my press will squish it, and it won't blow out.
Oh, okay.
We need some squishy music.
Do 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 do.
I was thinking more of that, like baby, I was thinking more of that Baby Elephant song, or whatever it's called.
Oh my God, Al!
It gets better.
That's not squishy music.
It'll get to squishy music. Just give it a chance.
It'll get to squishy music, yeah.
Here we go. Squishy music. This is Tribal Seed, by the way. Lonely Nate. We'll get clipped for this one on Facebook real quick.
Let them be blessed by the stars and Jamu, Mother of creation unite. Woman, let ya be faithful and true. When you face your eyes up in
Educational
the sky,
video. That's what this is.
let them be blessed by the stars and Jamu. And shall walk
Darcy should buy pre-cut sheets.
Yeah.
on this land is ever
Definitely.
rock. Eyes above shall be our lights. Yeah. Hold to your faith, keep it in your mind. Light that is hidden is the light that shall shine. Rise up
How much you press it? Did you weigh it out?
No, but I am here in a second.
Bunch of fucking stoners
This is
watching
a
a
good
guy
way to
squish
teach
weed.
math. Very interactive, Darcy.
What's that?
It's very interactive.
Are you being sarcastic?
No. What is so what's the weight?
3.02.
3 grams. All right.
Confidence that's doing the straight. Lonely nights. Yellow shall always be close to you. When you face your eyes up in the sky, let them be blessed by the stars of Jamu. Mother of creation, unite. Woman, let your faithful and true. When you face your eyes up in the sky, let them be blessed by the stars of Jamu.
Sorry.
Motion sickness.
I can do this.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't like
Darcy.
that.
Yeah, pass on that too.
This is our new weekly segment, Rolling with Darcy.
Yeah, rolling with Darcy. There you go. We'll get Darcy all wired up with a mobile Wi-Fi and send him out into Truro in the afternoon one day.
Love was further than education could be taught. Like innocence is more than what I lips can shine.
We have a Truro Cannabis float right there. Just put a banner on the back of his chair. Have you put anything Truro on your chair yet, Darcy?
No.
Oh, you should. What are you getting? You're afraid you're going to get pulled over?
I advertise, but I don't want to advertise.
wear a hat, you wear a shirt, you wear a jacket. Why not put a sticker on your chair?
No, the problem is if you work for a licensed producer and somebody finds out.
Yeah, I know.
Usually the first question is if they can get samples.
Yes.
And it gets very annoying.
Hey man, can I have some?
Fucking samples. You can't get samples.
Here, I'll find another tune.
I know one for this.
What?
No, well, wait. We got to see how it turns out.
Well, they can't wait that long. We won't need the tune by then.
It's only going to take them a second now.
Well, I'm
because
just
now
gonna...
it's squishing time.
Squishing time.
Squishing time. Squirshing.
Squirshing time.
Yeah. Now, an important part of squirshing time
making sure this is lined up.
Keep your fingers out of the way of the squishers, because they're very unforgiving, especially if you have an automated one, such as hydraulic or
right there, that should
pneumatic over hydraulic, or even electric.
I wish this got a little higher and it was air.
Well, yeah, if it was air, you would be sitting there pumping it.
No, and it would be up higher, and I could put that in there so I know I won't get blowout. Right now, it's a whole guessing game.
This is Fortunate Use Burn One. If you like it, go look at it. On the YouTube. The old magnet trip. Are you guys doing anything like this at work yet, Marcel?
Yeah, testing.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just do it with a bigger thing, or you use the same for now? Same kind of thing?
Similar, but slightly different.
Commercial.
No,
not for big production, no.
So on a commercial level, what kind of apparatus do you use? Are you using a different...
So on the commercial level for pressing rosin, there's like the Sasquatch type presses, which are hydraulic and that type of thing. You want something that's automated.
Push a button, it goes down, it comes back.
Like Darcy's doing, it sucks after a while.
Yeah, it does.
It takes quite a bit of force.
It takes a little bit of time to set it up, and then you have to pump it yourself.
Yeah. Right. So it's very time consuming. So it's not good in the commercial application.
What kind of tonnage are you using, Darce? Can't hear you, buddy.
Because the music's on.
No, because he's away from his headset.
I could hear him mumbling out there.
Go ahead, try again, Darce. No.
Barely.
Could be cooked by now. Oh, it's done.
Nope, now going up to 8.
So 8 tons of force?
Yes, but then it's kind of the from the back.
Oh, cool.
So it's kind of fun. Yeah, so I'm not doing that. Now that my press is warm. But I'm going to do one of that AK Fire Marshal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's licking it all off.
We'll bring you back up to the table.
No, in a commercial application, something like that. But there are companies that are working on more automated system to do rosin pressing. We got a little bit.
Oh yeah. There's one there. I'll scrape it here in a second. Once it gets good and cool.
Now you gotta weigh it.
Yeah, well, I gotta let it get good and cool. But I'm gonna go grab 3 packets.
We could have been talking about the games.
Go ahead.
I can't. The music's on. I can't.
I'll turn it off. I forgot about the games. Or you want to save it for next week?
No, we can just quickly go through them because they're actually games that we've been playing for years as kids.
All right. So what Marcel is talking about is an article that I found earlier today that had games that you can play.
Smoking games guarantee a wild party. Well, the first one is
party.
Yeah, it's a wild party. The first one is called Highball, and Highball revolutionizes socializing while stoned, which is something that can be challenging for all cannabis users.
They are renditions of games that you used to play with alcohol.
Simon was a game we used to play with pot.
Yeah, I used to have Simon on my I don't know, it was a Nintendo thing or whatever.
No, we had the Simon game, which was a little console with different colored lights and different colored tones, and you had to do them in a repetitive rhythm.
That's what this Highball is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So it's the same thing that we were playing with in the 70s when we were smoking pot that they've come out with now again, which is cool. I like that. It was a blast.
A new rendition on board games is what it is.
Yeah.
Those things are classified as board games.
Bong Pong is basically it's beer pong, but it's played with cannabis. You get the ping pong ball into the solo cup, then you take a hit, which is fine. Bud Ball, which is it's not a great game if you think about it, but basically you have a circle of friends. Somebody takes a toke and passes it to the next person. They can't let it out until the next person is holding their breath, waiting for the person after them. Right? So not something that I would really condone, but if you're really close to your friends. Medusa doesn't sound fun, but it could be funny. But it's basically everybody sitting there high, looks down, counts to 3, pops. When they pop their head up, they have to be looking at another player. If the 2 people are laying or staring at each other, then they have to yell Medusa and take a hit. Sounds like a strange game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I get that one.
Yeah. Musical marijuana is you make a playlist of songs that mention marijuana, and every time a weed-related word comes up, the players take a hit. Similar to drinking and watching Trailer Park Boys, which I don't suggest anybody ever do.
What, don't watch Trailer Park Boys?
Not turning it into a drinking game.
Oh.
My brother and I did that one weekend, and so, if Bubble said a certain word, you had to take a shot. And if somebody else said a different word, well, we had to have to pause it because we were watching one of the Christmas episodes.
Trailer Park Boys Christmas episode? Movie,
Yeah,
whatever. It's fucking good.
Yeah, well, we had to pause it.
I've never
to
seen a
catch
full
up
episode.
on the drinks because we couldn't drink as fast as they were putting out the words that we had in this game. Ash Bomber mixes suspense and swag like few other party games. You need a few props, including first and foremost a joint, which is honestly worth it given how much the nervousness of the game incites. Get a wide mouth cup or jar, cover it with a paper towel, secure the paper to the container with a rubber band, put a penny in the center of the paper. After each player takes a hit, they have to burn a hole somewhere in the paper. The one who makes the penny fall is the loser. Yeah. If you want to do that. Straight face.
What do you have your heat set at, Darce?
Right now, I got it set at 250.
The simplest of marijuana games is also actually the hardest. Similar to Ash Bomb or Straight Face, also depends on coming up with creative penalties for whoever loses. Like, say, having the next bong load get packed with the loser's private stash. Pre-stone players gather in a group. After a leader yells straight face, everyone has to look around at one another without smiling. Whoever breaks first has to pay the penalty. Eventually everybody breaks, which also means everybody wins if you get what I'm putting down. So if you smile, you have to take a hit of the loser's private stash. That's only if the loser has a private stash. So this is hoping that your friends bring some with them.
Oh, this is a good squish.
No, it's not.
Yes.
It blew out.
Oh,
It just
okay.
blew out. I caught it before
Oh.
it squished anymore. So I didn't lose on my roses.
Blowed it. So there's some very interestingly fun party games to do when you're high.
I just
posted I'll admit, drinking games are a little bit more fun.
Well, yeah, I mean, like after a couple of doobies, I don't want to play fuck all, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to go to
yeah,
bed.
really, if I want to go and have a buzz, I don't really want to play a game. If
Well,
I'm
I mean,
trying to de-stress or something, I'd rather go.
I
to a
don't mind
puzzle.
if you've got a good opponent to play with. Backgammon stoned is awesome.
I haven't played backgammon in years.
Either I can't even remember how to play it, to be honest.
I used to play it all the time.
I played
When I
years
was
ago.
in the military, I played it a lot.
You know, it's there's a good element of thinking involved.
Yeah.
Right. And it's about it's a game
I
that
actually
I enjoy.
put it between checkers and chess.
Yeah. I also
Really?
like hearts and spades.
Oh, fucking Hearts is awesome.
Yeah. The reason
what
I
was
think
the
the reason
other
I
one?
like hearts and spades is because my first real job was a busboy at a bridge club that my mom's friend owned. So I mean, I had privy. I was at the Calcutta championships, things like that, watching all these fucking ranked players playing, and I don't have the attention span to be able to do all the stuff that's involved in bridge, but spades, hearts, things like that, they've been pulled out of.
Yeah. What about euchre?
Nope, can't get into it.
No.
No, crazy eights, yeah.
I used to like playing euchre, hearts and spades. I always wanted to learn to play bridge, but
It's a hard game to learn because you're basically
is a hard
learning,
game to learn.
Several games, right?
So then I switched to poker, and I enjoyed that one.
Can't even get into poker, man.
Poker and pot just go so well together. I mean, if you go online to one of those poker sites, even the free sites, 90% of the fucking people on there are high as a kite.
Just like porn.
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of the webcam girls, you see them sitting there, puffing on their vaporizers and shit like that.
Yeah.
You got nothing else to do all night. Play with yourself and puff on a vaporizer. There you go. Make some money.
Play with yourself, puff on a vaporizer. Yeah.
What else was
Puff
in the
puff
news?
porn.
Gave
What?
us there.
Puff porn, yeah.
While Darcy's finding that, I'm going to find what was in the news.
I ain't finding porn.
What?
So I'm not finding porn.
Flower porn.
Yeah, maybe that.
Oh man, you're making me dizzy again, Darce.
Well, I won't anymore because I won't sit still, but that one was I bet the squish.
Oh, yeah.
Did it
Humboldt
squish it all?
County,
Well, that squished a little better than the first one.
Oh, did it ever?
And okay, now it doesn't look like much, but there is a lot there.
There is. There's like close to a gram there. And that was out of...
the average
3.78.
for 5 grams.
No, this was a different bag. This was different stuff, but there were still 3.78 grams there.
From what I've read, the average from a 5-gram squish is going to get you between 1.5 and 2 grams.
Mm-mm.
No? More than that?
No.
Less.
Really?
1 gram would be 20%.
Okay.
And if you're getting over a 20% return on a squish, then you're actually doing really good.
Okay.
So a lot of time, and it depends on what you're squishing. So if you're squishing trim, then you could be down closer to a 10% or even less return.
Okay.
7.5 grams to the gram. Is that better?
Yes.
Yes. What?
I said 7 and I just made a mess. 7.5 grams of that AK fire trim to the gram of rosin.
That's the trim.
At how much heat?
At what am I at right now? 250.
And how much pressure?
That was up to 8 tons.
There, Darcy just Googled his recipe.
No, not really.
The problem
not really
is
a recipe.
every strain is different.
Are you done, Darce? Oh, you're still...
Marcel's right. Every strain is different, and I switch my temperatures all over the place. That I find that Sour Jack presses out. Like when I pressed that first bunch out, there was a little over 5 grams, and it squished out really well. And the 3.5 grams squished out okay. But then I switched 5 grams of that AK, or 3.78 grams of that AK fire, and I got likely a 0.8 there. 0.7, 0.8.
So you're scraping now, are you?
No, I let my stuff cool down for 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to show that process another time because we don't have 15 minutes.
Yeah. No, I let that cool down before I scrape it because if you don't, you try to scrape it too quick, it'll stick to that paper like glue. It'll just come out. It'll look like it's smeared on there and it won't come off.
It depends on the paper you use too.
Yeah, well, I've been buying.
Make sure you don't use waxed paper.
No, don't do that.
Don't use wax paper, but you can actually get, if you go online and go to the rosin suppliers, the people that actually have the equipment,
they'll have paper.
They'll have you the proper paper for it. It is a parchment paper. Yes, you can get away with using the parchment paper.
Can you get a silicone?
Grocery store.
Can you get a silicone pad or something like that does the same thing?
Don't squish.
Do not use a silicone pad.
Why?
Because once you put it over 2 tons of force on that bed, it's exploding.
Okay.
It can't handle the pressure.
Okay.
But what they do have is a high temperature, high pressure parchment paper that's ideal for squishing.
Okay.
Because the biggest problem that you have is not just the heat, because it's not really that high of a temperature. It's the amount of pressure and force that's placed onto it.
So it could rip through the paper or...
Yeah, it will actually, I've seen it burn holes into the paper.
Wow.
But it's not really a burn. It's just a pressure that's broken away the paper that it looks like it's burnt.
Breaks down the fibers.
Yeah. So you pay a lot more for the paper, but it's really worth it if you're going to get serious about doing a lot of squishing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is what your paper will look like, Al.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. If you burn it.
Well, no, that's not burning it. That's too much pressure.
Oh, okay.
Too much pressure.
The paper can't handle the pressure, so then it crinkles and breaks. Even though it's smooth.
And then you're done. The product is done.
Then everything on there, it's hard to ask Marcel. He had to scrape one of his when he was here one day. He had to scrape his off of that, and that's a bitch.
Wow.
Because what you're trying to do is scrape the rosin off without getting the paper chunks.
Well, I'm hearing that low tonnage and higher heat is even better.
You got to think about higher heat. What temperature are you talking at?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
Remember
I'm just hearing these things. I haven't tried it yet.
THC starts to vaporize at around 325 degrees Fahrenheit.
So you don't want to go over 225 or 325.
terpenes vaporize even lower.
So you don't want to go above that.
Right.
I've went all the way up to 280 and squished before, but your rosin comes out hard as shatter. And it chips off the paper like crazy. And that's not even, and that's even just like as soon as it's done off the press, like 2 minutes after it's off the press, you go to try to scrape that and it's chipping off everywhere.
That doesn't sound so bad, though.
No, ideally, it's hard to get it off, but ideally, it's up to the person that's doing the squishing and what their personal preference is and what they're comfortable with. Yeah. Some like low pressure for a longer period of time. Some people just like lower pressure and not a great amount of time, but at higher temperatures or even lower temperatures and more pressure. It all depends on what they want. And
terpene preservation.
Yeah.
Because you can preserve a lot of terpene by low temperature, a little higher pressure right off the hop and lower temperature.
So right? The optimum temperature is 120 something?
Two
something.
120 on one of them things. 120 Fahrenheit would just be warm enough to press your ass into a block. That's not a lot of heat.
I meant
only 60.
I meant 220.
Yeah,
so,
220. Usually with hash, they kind of stay in that 130 to 200 range.
Ideally, start your test batch at about 180 for hash.
Okay.
Start your test batch for bud at 220, and then work up and down from there on what you actually like.
AK fire at 230, it'll make butter.
Butter.
Once it cools, it'll just looks just like butter.
Butter.
Yeah. So it depends on what you want for an end product. You can manipulate the same plant into a multitude of products.
You can also squish it into a powder if you do it hard enough, right?
Yep. Call it crack. Because it literally looks like crack.
Oh, when it comes to white snow, white like that,
white
yeah.
Flakes.
Wow. I've had to do that a couple times.
Flakes apart.
Is it still usable?
Extremely high pressure causes it to happen.
Is it still usable?
Sure.
Okay. So you could break it up into powder and would it mix? Would it mix well with anything?
With what?
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire. It's still got to be decarboxylated to do anything.
Okay.
So it doesn't get decarboxylated in the squishing process.
So you don't decarb your weed before you put it in a squisher. Usually you would, if anything, you put it in the freezer, right?
Right. Your end product that you're going to come out with, you're going to smoke.
Yes.
So the whole action of smoking is you have a fire at the end or on it or near it, a heat source, that as you're inhaling, you're drawing it across the plant matter, which is decarboxylating.
So shatters and that are typically not decarbed.
No, never. Because they're all done low temperature with butane.
Hey, Lenny, there's one of your packages.
Sweet.
It's going underneath there for the night. Underneath my computer for the night.
The other key to squishing is having the right humidity. You can't use dry pot or dry hash. You've got to have a moisture
It's got to be dry. Oh, it definitely has to be at the proper moisture content. I've got 10 grams of bud in that press and never got a blowout, and I bet you I got barely like 0.3. But take the same bud that's moistened to the proper humidity. Oh man, the oil just runs out of that press just like a river.
So. Cool. The moisture content plays a big part. You've got to be between 50 to 65%. So those Bovita packs that are 62 are ideal to have the right humidity for. And I'm not saying Bovita is the best. It's just the first one that popped to mind because there's actually a few of them out there.
Uh-huh. Yes, there is.
And I've tried them, and they all pretty much work the same.
I used the last ones that I got were the Integra Boost packs.
Yeah,
the big ones.
I've tried them all.
Yeah, and I find there's no difference between either one.
No,
and I found that another one dries up faster than the other either.
And on that note, I'm drying up and I have to go pee again. Damn diabetes.
You have a wonderful evening.
This is.
I think you have a wonderful evening.
You guys as well?
Yeah, all of you guys.
all as well?
Yeah. This is the 420 radio show.
Can't wait for my Rosin Darcy.
We are here every Friday at 7
Hopefully
p.m.
I'll run into you over the weekend.
Join us if you can.
Yeah, come see us.
Come see
Later, C and
all right.
Larry.
Yeah,
say good night, guys.
Thanks, everybody that was listening.
Yep, and all you folks as well.
So what are you doing? Nothing? Why not?
Trying to get on this Lifestyle Radio website.
Sounds like a cool website.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, wait, I might have it.
You might have it.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or Lifestyle Radio.
The recording has stopped.